Emotional literacy, understanding your inner world and theirs. Welcome back, everyone. So, we have talked about how to communicate, but what exactly are we communicating? Often it's our feelings, our emotions, and that, my friends, brings us to our second crucial module, emotional literacy. Now, in India, we are a very expressive people, right? We show our joy with booming laughter and vibrant celebrations, our sorrow with tears and quiet strength. But sometimes, when it comes to the more nuanced or difficult emotions, we tend to shy away. We are taught to be strong, to suck it up, to not burden others with our worries. But here's the secret: suppressing emotions doesn't make them disappear, it makes them fester like a forgotten pickle jar in the back of the fridge. Eventually, it's going to burst. So, what exactly is emotional literacy? It's simply the ability to identify, understand, and express your own emotions and to recognize and empathize with the emotions of others. Think of it as learning the language of feelings. Just like learning Hindi, English, or any other language, it takes practice. The first step is identifying your own emotions. This sounds simple, but trust me, it's not always. Are you feeling bad? What kind of bad? Is it sadness, anger, frustration, disappointment, or a confused mix of all of them, like a masala chai gone wrong? A great way to do this is to build your emotional vocabulary. Instead of just happy or sad, think of words like joyful, content, elated, or lonely, grief stricken, disheartened. The more specific you are, the better you can understand what's truly going on inside you. Try a simple check in with yourself throughout the day. How am I feeling right now? What emotion is this? You might be surprised by what you discover. Next, let's talk about understanding the roots of your emotions. Why are you feeling this way? Well, sometimes it's obvious, a bad day at work, an argument with a friend, but sometimes it's deeper. Maybe that feeling of irritation you have is actually a sign that you're feeling unappreciated, or that surge of anxiety is about an unaddressed fear. Now, this is where a little self reflection comes in. Journaling can be incredibly helpful, or just taking a few moments to sit with your feelings and ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Our emotions are messengers. They carry important information about our needs and desires. And finally, empathizing with others' emotions. This ties back to active listening, but it goes a step further. It's not just hearing their words, it's sensing their underlying feelings. In our Indian families, we are often good at reading the room, right? We can tell if someone is upset even if they are not saying anything. But in intimate relationships, we need to bring that awareness to the forefront. When your partner says, I'm fine, but their body language screams otherwise, don't just accept fine. You can gently say, you seem a little quiet today. Is everything okay? I'm here if you want to talk. Offer them a safe space to express themselves without judgment. It's also about validating their feelings, even if you don't agree with their perspective. You can say, I can see why you are feeling frustrated about that, even if you don't think they should be frustrated. Because validation isn't agreement, it's acknowledging their emotional experience. And here's a little secret for cultivating empathy: practice curiosity. Instead of jumping to conclusions, ask open ended questions. What's on your mind? How does that make you feel? Can you tell me more about that? So, to sum up emotional literacy, identify your emotions specifically, understand what's triggering them, and practice empathy by recognizing and validating the emotions of others. This isn't about becoming a mind reader or a therapist, but about developing a deeper connection with yourself and with your partner. When you understand your own emotional landscape and you can navigate theirs, you create a foundation of trust and intimacy that is truly unbreakable. So, for your homework for this module, I encourage you to try and identify three distinct emotions you feel today and briefly reflect on why you think you are feeling them. And try to notice an emotion in someone else and acknowledge it gently. Alright, now that we are getting a grip on our feelings, let's move on to a topic that's absolutely non negotiable for healthy relationships: consent. Let's talk about those green lights.